is the digital version or the demo version of the digital version of Wonders for K through 2 that the county purchased. And I just wanted to kind of walk you through it for those of you to get familiar. I am not an expert. I am using Wonders as of now. I suggest that you do too, because the beautiful thing about us getting the materials later is the fact that we get to familiarize ourselves with the setup and the framework of Wonders. So when we do get the materials, we know how to use them effectively, okay? Now, I'm going to click on grade 1 because I am a grade 1 teacher. Now, there's something called Smart Start. So when you go to Unit, Smart Start is designed to start us teaching Wonders for the first 3 weeks of school. As you can see, there's week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay, so I go to week 1, unit 0, week 1, and everything that you need. Now, I go to up here at this tab, I'll choose Wonders Teachers Class because it gives you access to everything versus, and you still have to go back and go to unit 0 again, okay, and reset it. But Wonders Teachers Class is where everything is for us, okay? And the demo was for the other teacher. Okay, so I started with day 1. And I click on reading. Now here is the drop down menu. It's not chronological, okay? Our schedule is set up for phonics in first grade to come first. So with phonics, you want to do work. And that's going to give you the letter for the day, or the letters for the day. It's going to teach the handwriting. You click on it, has a sound letter card, and so forth. So I'm going to click on that so you can see what that should look like. It's the presentation, so it says you're writing the letter M, but I don't click on that first. I actually introduce the sound spelling card. Here at the bottom, it tells you how to roll that out. Model, display the sound spelling card, teach the sound M. This is a map spelling card. The sound is M. The sound is spelled with the letter M. This is the sound at the beginning of the word map. Listen, app. Guided practice is down here at the bottom, and you review the alphabet. So this is a no-brainer. You don't have to even think about what to do, but I click on this card, display it to my children, do exactly as they told us to do. I hope I'm able to escape out of this. Okay. All right. And then I'll introduce the letter through the video.
Consonant M. The letter M stands for the sound you hear at the beginning of map. 2 other words that begin with the letter M are mat and mad. This is an uppercase M. This is a lowercase m. This is how to write the uppercase letter M. Straight down, go back to the top, slant down, slant up, straight down. This is how to write the lowercase letter M.
Now, you guys are savvy, so I'm not going to play this all the way out. But during this time, when I tell them it's phonics time, it's work time, they get out their whiteboard and their dry erase marker. Because after we talk about the letter M, it's a consonant. How many letters do we have in the alphabet? 26. How many are vowels? 5. The rest are consonants, so there's 21 left. Then we talk about the M, the sound, the words that accompany that letter, and then we trace in the air the letter and we write it on our boards. Okay, so that is a routine that we do every single day. Okay, so now you might get a little lost, so go back to reading. That's the phonics, okay? The word work. That goes first because logically, and it has more than one letter for the day. And you do the same thing for S. And then the classroom materials that you would print out, just like we did, we had a worksheet for Saxon. We have a worksheet in Wonders. Say each picture name, write the M below the pictures if its name begins like map, write S if its name begins like sun. So that is something that you can print for your children. When the resources come, we can actually have that book ready for them. And so it teaches them how to sit up well. In this activity, look at the pictures, write your name on the lines below, make sure you sit correctly as you do. So that was referring to the pictures that you just saw on the other sheet. And it reminds them how to grip their pencil, and you'll have to demonstrate that for them. So that's what comes first, phonics word work. Then we go into the phonological awareness. It's teaching onset and rhyme. And here, if you notice at the bottom, let me go back. Here, if you notice at the bottom, it tells you model for the children, what guided practice should look like. And children practice blending words using the onset and rhyme. That's where we had the puppet in one video. And you're teaching them how to isolate the first sound and add the ending. And in this second part, you teach them how to isolate the ending part. Okay? It says, then you will pull parts together, say the word as a whole, listen. And you show them, you demonstrate how to decode in this part of the lesson. All right? The phonemic awareness sheet that accompanies that, you're listening to the beginning sound of the word van. Then listen for the ending sound. Listen to the beginning sound of 6. Then listen for the ending part. Listen to the word parts and say the word as a whole. Circle the picture that matches the word you made. So pan and bats. So you would do this activity with the students, teaching them how to say the onset and the rhyme. And teaching them how to write the words that matches it. Okay, so that's pretty outlined. You did no brainer. Word work comes first, then phonological awareness. You can introduce the concepts of print. I have not utilized this as much because we've been writing our alphabet on the whiteboard, and they also get a chance to do it in the morning. It says, listen to the sentence, match the sentence to the picture. This is something great for the kids to do who are learning how to read.
Listen to the sentence. Match the sentence to the picture.
Now, if you have the board that we have, you can actually, so it's going to give you, like I live on Maple Lane. You can actually do that and let the kids do it on the board. And that way they get a chance to get up and participate with the lesson. So these are like games and learning resources, okay? Now, I'm yet to get to this because our block is a little short. But if you're teaching how to write the numbers or, spell, this is included. You can do it during math time. Choose the number that matches the word.
13.
Okay, children really struggle with those teens. Okay, but they're still spelling. Okay, so that's the concept of print. And introduce the concept, talk about it. Who am I? So this actually is the collaborative conversation piece that we talked about. You have to figure out how to get this started in your classes. Let me click on play and see what we got.
Not so much about snow. I did research. It was fun. You have any feedback for me? Yeah, I said it was good. That should be like a mine.
Hold on, Alexandria. Shay is asking for some more specific feedback. You think you can do that? Okay, well, let's start by reviewing the peer conference.
So when we were doing a lesson, you can do this for every lesson, every subject actually. They drew their favorite season and they had to write about it. So when students are able to give feedback, that's less that you have to do. And then you come back together and pair out and share out with the group. Okay, now develop a love of reading and writing companion. We're all readers, we're all writers. So what I do is go to the listening comprehension read aloud. And I play the read aloud, or I'll read it to them. And you kind of just follow along and see what resources that you want to use for that lesson, okay? Talk about it with a partner, write about it, draw a picture, write labels, talk about your picture. I want to hit on the standards. It tells you what you're going to be working on. Describe characters, settings, and major events of a story using key details. Ask and answer questions about key details in a text. You're going to tell your students that is what they are doing in their small collaborative groups. You need to specify and then model and have them reference a story you've already read. So everybody understands what it is they are doing. They all are not going to have the same books because they're not all on the same level, but they will be working on the same skill. Okay, the objective is to ask and answer questions about key details, describe the characters. What is the do? We're describing, we're answering questions, okay, and telling about the major events. And so that's pretty much the gist of it. That's a small little scope of what this is going to look like. And the companions, the readers writing companions, it comes. It tells you what book it's for. First grade, it started out with nursery rhymes because nursery rhymes are very quick text. It rhymes, so it's teaching those words so they can remember them. It's also only a few characters. So it pulls up the read aloud anthology, and you go to the read aloud for the day. So that's going to automatically tell you right here at the top: 1, 2, buckle my shoe; 3, 4, slam the door; 5, 6, pick up sticks. And at the end, they want to talk about who were the characters, the boy and the girl. What happened first? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Very easy to remember. That's why they're talking about the nursery rhyme. When I read the beginning of the nursery rhyme, a key detail is the speaker counts 1, 2. Wonderful. So Smart Start it scaffolds the lesson for you. All right. Let's get on the resources really quick. Now the planner tells you what to do. The weekly planner, social emotional learning, Monday, August 2nd, August 3rd, August 4th, and you can just go back in the days if you like, but it gives you an overview, and it tells you what your weekly standards are going to be. You can print these. Print all uppercase and lowercase letters. Compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in the story. Participate in collaborative conversations. You can't go wrong with this. And the writing part. Write an opinion piece in which they introduce the topic. So ask and answer questions. All of these standards are appropriate for the grade level. Now, resource library, you have your reader and writer companions. You get to see how to use that. But you're pretty much following the text from the beginning to the end. Okay? This is unit 1. It has units up to 6. And I'm sure you guys, after this, will feel really confident to go through Wonders, but you want to go ahead and get started. And of course, when the materials arrive, we're going to have a lot more fun doing that. Now, my arrow doesn't want to behave, so, okay, here we go. Welcome to Wonders. And you'll go on and on. You explore different texts. You're going to build background knowledge, and it goes from week to week to week, showing you what the kids are going to be learning. So it says, talk about your favorite books. Draw and write about, let me go back to that. Draw and write about one of your favorite books. So this is where the writing part comes in at. You're going to incorporate this in your centers or your reading groups when they write, okay? Draw and write what you like best about yourself. Tell your partner 3 actions to act out. And you see it reference the book, the story, the nursery rhyme. Listen to Buckle My Shoe. Act out the actions. Number each picture in the correct order. So before they go to writing about what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end, they're getting practice with sequencing in the writer's companion. Okay? So those are the 6 units that we have. And you see, you can also hit on all the resources that are available to you. This is one thing I wanted to talk about. And after this, I am done. Professional development at your fingertips. Right here. Science of reading, instructional routines, assessment and data, educational equity, but classroom videos. Let me go back real quick. This is going to take you the basic of Wonders, managing small group time, getting to know your students, structure and setup, teacher materials. You cannot get any better than this. So I don't have to do a lot of presenting because all of this is embedded within the digital space in Wonders. And my computer is pretty slow. I haven't shut it down for a while. You see, select your grade, and I'm K1 through 2. Select the topic, structure and resources, teacher materials. Maybe we should hit on that. Everybody's eager. The teacher edition, using the flexible planner, your online teacher dashboard, and professional development resources. That's really important. Getting to know your students. How? Academically. Placement testing process, placing students in groups. You're going to be able to do that, okay? Structure and resources. Instructional path. Wonders resources. How to start smart.
As you start the new school year, you have the opportunity to set up and prepare your class for success during the initial weeks of school. The Wonders Start Smart lessons are designed to help you do just that. In grades K and 1, the Start Smart lessons are found at the beginning of your Unit 1 Teacher's Edition. In your online lesson planner, you can locate Start Smart lessons by selecting Unit 0. Let's take a look at what Start Smart offers. Start Smart opens with an overview of the Wonders Teach the Whole Child approach. Here, you can learn how Wonders supports the development of positive classroom culture and habits of learning. Then, throughout the Start Smart lesson pages, you'll see tips on how to integrate these skills into your literacy instruction. The Start Smart weeks are a perfect time to establish your classroom rules and appropriate behavior expectations with children. As part of Teach the Whole Child, you'll also have pages that introduce social emotional learning, or SEL, at the beginning of the Start Smart lessons. The pages explain why SEL is important and how to integrate it.
Okay, so they've already integrated social emotional learning within the lesson. So let's go back to that. So you see the classroom videos. It's pretty much professional development at your fingertips. If you can read, you can see. Vocabulary acquisition, small group instruction, collaborative conversations, foundational skills, reading. They have videos to help you reread the anchor text, close readings, and short text. I would not assume that I know everything. And so it is really savvy of you to get into the videos so you can get all the help that you need. Let's go back to Unit 0, Week 1. Going to plan because we were in resources. And you guys, I'm going to go backwards here because, okay, here we go. Okay, social emotional learning. We are. It says, hi, everybody, let's stand up, please. If you like pizza, reach to the sky. So you're moving here. Then it says, let's watch We Belong Together. Let's explore We All Belong. And we have a sense of community. This can be social studies, okay? This can be incorporated into social studies, and it can still be the first 10 minutes of your day if you decide to, okay? We belong together. Let's play the video and see what that looks like. What am I? What I am. Can't read today.
If what I am is what's in me,
Then I'll stay strong for all to see.
And me will always be the best me that me can be.
And I know that I'm not alone. There's someone there when trouble comes.
together we will try. Gonna hold our heads up high. Keep on reaching high. Never gonna quit, just keep getting stronger.
Okay, that's amazing because we know that students are scared the first few weeks of school. They have a new teacher, they have a new curriculum, they have so much more to learn. So I promise you, keeping them encouraged and constantly telling them that they can do it is going to afford you the time to be able to be creative and to foster their confidence. or in a good learning environment. Assessment and data, those videos are embedded within the Wonders curriculum. Now, that's pretty much it for this training. If you want more information, of course, you can go to your grade level and research whatever it is that you need to know. You do have the packet that includes all of your resources that you're going to get when it is time for Dekalb to deliver them. Until then, I strongly encourage you to get deep within the curriculum, and not swim on the surface. So when you get the books, you know how to plug them in. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye bye.